Okay folks, welcome back. What you see here now is I have this all pretty well sanded and everywhere underneath and around in the base, so when you set it down it will look like a tulip. Alright, so what we're going to do here, I did one of these already with the barb that you see here and like a feathery look. And I did the inside as well. It's kind of hard to see that, I know. But I made little lines. I can get my wood burner out here. I made my lines all the way around. So what you need to do is get your wood burner out. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the other side of this. And it has a barb, like a feather barb in the center. So what we're going to do is, let's see how hot this is before I run it on something. That's pretty good. I'm going to show you a couple of lines here, and then the rest we're going to do offline, and I want you to do each feather all the way around. The other thing you're going to do is you're going to do little lines in the center, and then on the very end you're just going to push that thing in like you see me doing now, to give it that little ragged edge at the top. Alright, so let's see if we can get one of these in here. And I'm going to turn it down just a tad, just in case it's too hot. We're going to go right down the center of that little bump we made that you can see right there. Okay? And we're going to just take it down like this. And another one on the other side, like so. Alright. Do that up a little higher. So what you're going to do, it's a little bit warm, you're just going to take it and you're going to go like this. Alright? You're going to try to get those lines really close together. Okay? I'm going to do it a little bit closer once I get off here, but I just want to show you how to do this. Alright? And I know this is going to take some time, which is okay. Alright, so just go ahead and do that, and then also do the other side the opposite way, just like you see over here. Okay, the opposite way. So I'm going to get offline and I'm going to do this a little differently, and then I'm going to do this side and the other side, and then when you get down here you burn it, but you don't go all the way into, you kind of fade it out at the bottom. Okay? So when I come back, this will all be burned and it will be brown, a brown tulip. The base, there's nothing more I'm going to do with the base. I'm going to leave that plain. I haven't decided what color to make that yet, so I'm still working on that. The stem's going to be like a lime green, and then the colors you're going to need is, first of all, you're going to need some gesso or just some white, because we need to cover all this burning stuff, but you don't want to clog up all your lines. So what we're going to do is a very, very like milk consistency of white. It's going to be a watered down at the consistency of whole milk. And once we have that, we're going to do maybe 6, 7 coats. You're going to need a hairdryer, you're going to need a paintbrush, you're going to need white paint. Gesso is preferred. Gesso helps the other, it kind of seals it, and it's spelled G-E-S-S-O, gesso. It's expensive, but once you have a bottle of this stuff, it will last almost forever for you, okay? So I'm going to mix some of that before we come back. So I'll be back in a little while, and then we're going to try to not get rid of all these lines that we put a lot of time into. It's the same concept as doing birds. Exactly the same. What we're going to do is a bunch of washes, and the hair dryer you're going to use to dry in between coats. Okay, because what happens if you don't dry it and it's partially dry, you might pick it up again, it might come off. If it's not dry enough, it may come off or smear, so you're going to have blotches. So we want to make sure that we do this correctly with the painting. The painting's going to be a little bit challenging on the top because we're going to use an orange yellow color for the top. Okay, so let's keep going with it, and I'll be back after everything's burned, and we'll take it from there, and then we'll start painting it. Alright, bye bye folks.